This song has been written for those whose spirits are imprisoned, victims of the devil's lies that they will never fit into the promises.
Welcome back to our platform today. How was the day? I hope you're good. Nobody's asking me that. How am I doing? Let me tell you, I am good. Okay, quickly. Thanks to those people that check up on our last videos and were able to share it with the teenagers out there. I really appreciate you. God bless you. And for those that are still interested to see it, please you can do check back on our platform. That's on our Facebook and our YouTube, Instagram. That's Eliseba Funilayo. It's going down on the screen. And if you're a teenager, you are seeing this, you want to ask any question or you want to communicate with me, you can call us through our number. It's also going down on the screen. Thank you so much. I love you so much. So let's try to drop through what we discussed last week. We talked about friends, that they really matter, that since we can't live alone on earth, we need people to make our lives shaping well, spiritually, morally, and academically. And our friends determine who we are, and what we are we definitely speak that. So these are those people, these are the set of people that this person is working with. Thank you so much. That's just a brief summary of what we discussed the last time. Today we'll be taking another topic. They're seriously affecting the teenagers. That is drug addictions. I believe that there's nobody that becomes so addicted at once. It all started at a particular time. So this rate of drugs is getting so much alarming. And I was discussing with someone that they will be surprised that in the next 1 or 2, 3 years, mad people will be many on the street. You don't need to depict it. It's either through ritualism or too much of drugs. Actually, drug is not a bad thing on its own. It's what it takes to heal your body. And due to something, some teenagers, they take drugs because they are not courageous. They can't face people. And the intimidation and everything, they just want to talk back, makes them take drugs, which literally is not okay. It's not fine. You can just caution yourself. You can just train yourself to be courageous and bold. You can do it. It's what many people have done and they are still doing. Like me, I cannot face a camera like this before. I cannot talk to elderly ones. In church, people will insult me. I won't be able to talk. There was a time in my life that if you shout at me, I will start crying. That's what I can understand. And I will not be able to express myself just because there's this fear and there's nothing. But now I can talk and I did not use drugs. All true. You don't need drugs. He said, in perfect love with Christ, there's no fear. When you love your God, that's the best courage you can have is God. If you say you have to read books, you can only apply it for a period of time. It is definitely while away. But in getting your courage, work with God and come back with the testimony. But taking drugs has its own bad effects. It affects you physically, it affects you mentally, it affects everything concerning you. Okay, typically I see some of teenagers and adults that work these days, especially those people that I know. I'll be like, brother is fine, tell like this brother is so beautiful, this brother is so handsome, this lady was so handsome, and I'm even surprised that ladies too are drinking. It's not a new thing though, but just so they were so beautiful and all to just discover that drug has eaten up some things. It's not fine. Okay, I was talking about station and age and station and age differences. Some people take drugs to slim down too, and it affects them. Some people will take drugs, take cigarettes, take marijuana just because you want to get high. Some people take drugs because of influence, just because others are taking it. It's not okay. It has its own side effects. It's very deadly. Okay, and some people don't just start taking drug in a day. Okay, it can be like teenagers. They study things. Parents parents that are around, you're around your child. Everybody is trying not to make their own life be like their parents' life, but there are still some habits you are dropping into them. Like you're sending your child cigarettes. One day he or she will definitely want, why is my daddy so addicted to this thing? And once the child starts trying it every day, it too becomes an addict to it, which is not also a good thing. Please, as parents, if you are into that, in that category, please, you can do help our teenagers, because they are the last. Okay, they are the future. Okay, they are the future. They are just coming up. They are building themselves to the stage of adulthood. You can help them by talking to them, by living the right state, by doing what is right, not taking too much drugs just because, I don't understand. Okay, some people say drug reduces tension, it reduces maybe anxiety. I believe that at this stage people come to you, different kind of things, different kind of family, different kind of situations surround you, no matter how tedious it is. Please, there's a need for you to work with Christ. I cannot deny that fact. That's the best way you can shape your life. It's the only one that can carry your burden. So if you take 10,000 drugs, when the drugs dry, your situation, your problems comes up again. So why don't you just leave yourself to your maker? Leave yourself to your maker rather than taking drugs. Don't you know that in 1 Corinthians 6, I think from verse 19 downward, just talking about our body is the holy temple of God, and it should be holy him, you should allow him, don't allow the spirit of the drinking spirit to join it, or to, God can't stay with that kind of spirit actually, but don't allow God to leave the temple. Just try to maintain that level. Although if you are an addict before, you can do help yourself. It's not easy to leave it, but you can just help yourself out, because either you like it or not. Even while taking cigarette, all these things, it is written clearly. I don't know how people will go to market and they say that this is debt and you still pay money for debt. It's written clearly, smokers are liable to die young, and you are still paying money to buy it. Please don't join them. It kills faster than anything. Ephesians 5 verse 18, it was talking about you not being drunk, that rather than you being drunk, fill yourself with Holy Ghost. See, this Holy Spirit that everybody is saying around you, that is looking as if stand out, be different. Everybody might be lying, everybody might be saying Christian or anything, but stand out to be the best for God and not for man, and let your life speak it. Don't take alcohol. It's not having its own benefit. Okay, like now, a man that does not really want to molest a lady before, you got drunk, you drank, you drank, you're someone that takes India hemp, you're the one that take all these drugs, and fortunately you rape a lady, and when everything just dies out from your eyes, you are feeling this regret. It's not okay. Why don't you just drop what is wrong with? Just drop it, because the rate at which is going, the rate at which drugs is going, and the elderly ones, people that this generation youth, the way they are taking it, there's every tendency that you have a brother or a sister that is taking it, and you might want to follow their footsteps. Please, start finding yourself. It's not okay. Find yourself, set the standard, and stay with your standard, and you can literally have a way that you can slip out of this thing. When they come to you, come and say, you can say it friendly. You or just you, and then fine, thank you, I'm not taking. You don't have to be rude about it. That's your new lifestyle. So I've had different things that people will be like, I come back in the school, so thank you. You think I'm another version. So if I know that version that you think is just your own thinking, I just remain yourself. When they come to you, let's go have fun. It's not good, it's not bad to go for fun, but you should know what you should take. So, and when you set this standard, please, when you leave that standard, you should know that they will insult you. People will insult you, there will be persecution for what you set for yourself. So you should try all your possible best to remain your standard. Drugs, Too much of drug. Even the medical ones, they are still begging us that we should not do self-medication. Talk more of. So what are we doing? Drugs have damaged some people's womb. Drugs have killed a lot of people. I have a brother that's taking medicine and he uploaded a heart of a smoker and he couldn't breathe again. Then why are you taking it? Why? I don't understand. I'm becoming so emotional, but why are you taking it? What will kill you? You are paying money for your own death. And everybody is scared of death, but you are not scared. My advice to you is that no matter how it has been designed to be beautiful, that it can solve your problems. Remember, number one, after the drug, it will only kill what is going on at that time, but you are definitely coming back to that same problem when everything has died down. You will come back. The same problem, maybe your family problem, you still meet again. So best thing, try to see, pray everything out. There's a man that carries burden for us. Oh, there's a lifestyle. So say that there's a life that I want to live, but the spirit in me is not allowing me to do that. Just because they are contradicting, there's a war about your life. If you should take it, they don't starting to. You take drug, you will molest. If you are taking drug, you will beat your wife. If you are taking drug, many things, you will feel that you are on top of the world, that you are courageous, you are the best or anything. It only attracts stupid things to your life. I won't deceive you. So if you are into it already, or you are still looking at it, your friends are enticing you into it, please, I will beg you. It's not an idea. It's not a good thing to go for. That's what I would say. And I pray the Lord will help those that are already into it come out to realize this thing fast. And I pray if you are one that is still thinking that I'm really okay to me right, so this everything is okay. I just need to just get out of this state. I just need to please don't go. That's taking drugs is the best. Say no to hard drugs. Say no to alcohol, because tell yourself each time that my future is brighter than every other thing. So if you should spoil your own life now and just kill yourself little by little, you won't get there. So that will be the end of today's program.